Hi guys, welcome to Excited for Journey. This is my first video and I really wanted to get started already to talk about how for you to save money, and especially if you're planning a trip, traveling to places like Italy does not have to be hard. And I thought that was my case for so many years. Ever since I think I was a teenager or younger, I always said I wanted to go to Italy, and just thinking of how much it will cost, I didn't give up hope, but I knew we had to save a long time in order for us to reach that dream. And finding a few tips that I'm going to be sharing with you on this video, and I share them on my blog as well, is how we have been able to go to Italy already 3 times. And we started applying these tips almost 3 years ago. I'm a witness that you could dream but make that dream into a reality just following these steps. So one of the first steps that I share on my blog, and my blog is more detailed, but I'm just going to try to make it a little bit quicker on this video. Tip number 1 is free. We have earned almost more than $700 free, and sometimes you hear free and you become very skeptical about it, but of course everything that's free does take some time or some input that you have to do. That is the case here, but it is free. So one of the things that I started doing was doing bank bonuses, and what those are is you follow the guidelines. Many banks, especially in different states, they offer a bonus if you sign up with them. If you open a checking account, in most cases it's more reasonable. It will say, for example, deposit 500. There has to be a direct deposit of 500 every month, and once you do that direct deposit, if you keep that on for 90 days, 3 months, or it depends on the guidelines, you'll be able to get 200, 300, 250 to your bank account deposited if you follow these guidelines. Every bank bonus offers a different scenario or a different requirement. So just follow it to make sure that you do receive those bank bonuses. And since we started, we have been able to get more than $700 just for opening bank accounts. And some of them we still have the bank account open because we do like how it was, and if it wasn't for that, we have not been able to give them a try. Tip number 2, this one we have been able to save from 500 to 675. 500 to 675 worth of travel credit. Travel credit is applying to credit cards that give you travel bonuses, and those bonuses you could use for travel. For traveling, such as it could be a hotel, it could be airline, or it could be anything that has to do with travel related. One of the things that has helped us a lot for us to save for more than $500. In fact, most of our trips that we have done, especially to Italy, we have not paid anything for our airline ticket. That's round trip. For sometimes we have done for a family of 3. And we also have done a family of 4, and we have not paid anything out of pocket. So we have saved even more than that just opening credit cards accounts, and those have to be specific. You have to make sure that that credit card is going to give you a bank bonus, and you also have to follow the requirements. The requirements is, let's say for 3 months, make sure that your spending requirement was, let's say, $4,000, but they give you an amount for you to spend that in 3 months. And once you spend $4,000, let's say, for that credit card, then you will see all those points added to your account, and you could use those bonus points for, like I said, anything that has to do with travel related. But it all depends on the credit card. There's so many credit cards out there that you could do that, but you want to make sure that you select the credit cards that do offer the bank bonus. Offers the bonus. And also the credit card that is going to help you get easier, and it's going to be in the path of your dream. If you're going to be traveling mostly for Italy, it's not best for you to sign up to, let's say, a credit card for Southwest if you're not going to be using that airline, because it focuses more on the US or that area. So that's just an example, and I talk more about it on my blog as well. So tip number 3, 300 up to 700 worth of savings. If you travel off peak season and or just the beginning, like for example, we have seen the better deals sometimes between January up to May. Sometimes we have been seeing the best prices, the best offers. There's more room for you to pick the date that you want versus going in high season. In most cases is the summer, and also sometimes in the holidays. So you want to make sure that if you could go when kids are not in school, when it's not the summertime or it's not the holidays, you will be able to save even more. Tip number 4, this is about $150 to $300 worth of savings. Hotel accommodations. If you stay further away from the major city, like this happened to us when we just went to Amsterdam, I think, well, it was a month ago, and staying away for a hotel, not in Amsterdam or not right near the airport, we were able to save a lot of money. It could have easily been $700, and we were able to save more than half of that. For 2 days, we stayed there for 2 days, and it was for a family of 4. So in a lot of the Europe hotels, they usually accommodate 2, sometimes 3. So when we have 4, it added more to the bill. But staying away from the major cities, it was a benefit to us, and we were able to save a lot of money. Tip number 5. This is like $50 to $125 worth of savings. The tip number 5 is tours can easily start at $25 per person for one place, up to $195 with a few items included. Why you could save on this tip? Well, when we went to Hawaii, I was able to see a lot of the tours, and per person was almost $300. And when I started doing my research on what the package the tour was including, I was able to see that it included certain museums or certain places. And when I checked directly, individually, the site of all those places, the entrance was free. So I'm over here paying for extra for something that was already free. So what I started doing was we rented a car and we went to those places, and it was free. And we would have paid for 2 people. We didn't even barely pay for the car rental. So it's also happening in Italy. Some of them, it was a package deal. If you went to one of the museums, it includes the other one, and it also had what do you call that? Cut the line, skip the line, and that was already included in the ticket when you buy yourself online. So I feel like sometimes you could save a lot of money if you don't buy the package and you do your own research if you can. So that's my tip number 5. Tip number 6 is about meals. Yes, meals could be very expensive, especially places you don't know. Is some of the hotels, they do offer breakfast. So especially for us that we have a family of 4, we try to book for hotels, which is rare. But especially if you go not in a high season, we were able to find hotels that did include breakfast. So that is some savings there. Another thing is that in Italy, especially, the meals, the dinner is the price is a lot more. So if you could eat your meals a little earlier, you're able to save money in that. So another tip is don't eat right in the center. Search. Sometimes TripAdvisor gives you like the best places to eat, and sometimes those places are further away, and it could be probably near your hotel if you're staying further away than in the center. And sometimes you could spend maybe double if you eat right in the center where everything is at, versus eating a little further away. You save even more money there. Tip number 7, or free flight ticket. Like I shared in an earlier tip, how we were able to book all of our flights have been free through points and credit cards points that we get. These are essentials if you really want to have a trip that is basically free. In the sense, free the ticket, the hotel stays, and most of those things that are the most expensive. And also, if you have the bank bonus usually helps for us to spend for the other stuff, like transportation and meals and all that stuff. Apply to a few credit cards, you will be able to reach your goal and make sure that you get your trip is free. One of those credit cards that I suggest, I think is one of the best ones, is Chase Sapphire, because this credit card has so many bonuses that you could use. You could transfer them to they have a list of airlines and hotels. And I also love their portal, which is the ultimate rewards portal. In there is how we have been able to book our flight. Sometimes our flights, most of the time our flights is round trip, and we have found the best deals there, and we have used our own points. And the good thing is that me and my husband could have different points, different accounts, and we're able to transfer them and book them all in one. So it's very convenient, it's very easy to use. But every expense that you have, you're getting points for that, and those points are going to help you get a free trip. So why not get points for every transaction you do? So that's why we use our credit card on everything. I think most of the times I've seen $4,000. How you could reach that requirement even in less than 3 months. And I have a lot of tips of what you could use and how you could spend it for you to reach that requirement, so you don't feel like, oh my god, there's no way I could reach that, so it's gonna be hard for me. I also have tips on how to do that in my blog as well, so I'm going to provide that in the description box in case you're interested. So Italy has won my heart. It's exactly what I wanted, and it's what I dreamed of for so many years. And it's a joy that I'm able to visit a place not once but 3 times. And it's not to brag, it's just to open the eyes to so many people that this is possible, that you don't have to give up on your dream. And even if you're hoping to have that, you can make it a lot quicker and sooner by following these tips that will help you get a trip almost free. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I invite you to subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be providing more of these videos, more of these topics to help those that are starting. I wanted to share that it is possible. You know, you won't feel so overwhelmed, that you could hear from somebody who's actually starting. I haven't been doing this not even 5 years, and we have been able to make our dreams come true, and we still continue to plan more trips in the future. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You can subscribe to my channel, and until the next video, bye.